Welcome to Fishing Dorset Live.
Right, welcome back to Fishing Dorset Live. Friday night live stream, guys, what can I say? The fishing was abysmal for about 3 hours. Absolutely not a fish. I've now come out tonight, Saturday night. Oh, actually, Friday night live, I did finish with a nice bass and other fish as well, so it wasn't that bad. It turned out good. Come out Saturday night with my son Jordan, Steve Cox, Scott Legg, Jake, Will, and Jake's dad. So we've got a right fishing posse going on tonight. We're out for anything tonight. Tonight I brought ragworm, sand eel, and anchovy. At the moment I've literally just set up. I've got a 3-hook flapper out with rag on. I've got a 1 up, 1 down with ragworm on. My frozen bets are still frozen because it is still freezing. Gonna give it our best shot. Hopefully one of us or all of us will pull a good fish out, which is the plan. Obviously we're on the south coast again in Dorset. Let's give it our best shot, guys. Let's get into this session. Right, guys, what I've got is a 3-hook flapper, sand eel. I cut the head and tail off, bait elastic that. Hopefully you can see it. Obviously nighttime film is a lot harder. The hook shank poking out, so the sand eel's basically dead along it. Whipped it round with elastic, not too much, you don't need it, it's just enough to hold it on there. But that's a 3-hook flapper, prepped up. I've got a 6 ounce on there just to get it out a little bit further, but I'm not putting the grips on tonight, leaving the grips off, the tide's flat again. Right, let's go. Right, I've had my first couple of bites. We've been fishing probably about half an hour now. We're fishing the tide up. Then we've got a run off, little run up and a run back off. There's a lot of rods out between all of us tonight. But yeah, my left rod seems to be the one that's biting away, but they're just not hooking up like they did Friday night. Just getting bite after bite. I'm not downsizing hooks. I don't particularly want whiting or pout, so basically I'm going to have to bass or raise or something a bit bigger tonight. Or anything. But yeah, ragworm's fresh. It was fresh. It was literally dropped off from about half an hour of it getting dug in Poole Harbour. So it's really nice worm tonight. Some of it big, some of it nice size. So if I don't use it all today, I can always have a little flounder session, couple of hours in a week. But the temperature is cold, but it's not too bad. I don't even bother putting the bivvy up. It's not a lot of wind. Sea state, it's flat. It really is flat. But hopefully it does pick up. It was hard going Friday, and then the last hour of that session picked up, and I done okay. So hopefully it'll be the same tonight. But this is known as a ray mark, so that is one of the targets. Everybody's come down tonight to get a ray out, or try and get a ray out. But yeah, beautiful evening. Just need to add a few fish now. Got something tapping away there. Got a little whip, lovely little whip. There we go, guys, nice little whip. That was on the old ragworm. Right, let's get them off, let's get them back. Look at that, what a cracking night. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but Venus is just to the right of the moon, and there's a big halo. Obviously I can't point that out. There's a big halo well, big ring right around the moon. It's massive. But yeah, the temperature's dropped now. Everything's frozen. Even me frozen. Baits and stages are frozen. But obviously, I still got my 2 rods out. What I've done now is left rod. I put a pulley panel, 3/0 and a 2/0 circle, and I put a whole anchovy out on that. Right rod, I've got ragworm with sandeel combo, and obviously right down that way, my son's next to me. And then you've got Steve Cox, you've got Jake, Will, and Frank, and Scott's fishing a little bit further up because obviously we couldn't get in this patch. I've only had that whip so far. 745's high water, so we haven't got that much long to high water. Then we should be able to fish the drop, and hopefully something will come out, guys. But yeah, it's cold. It's probably -2 probably about now. But we're out trying. It's that time of year. It's going to get hard trying to get content. That's the problem with the winter. But I'm out doing my best, guys. Some of the videos might be boring, but at least I show how actual fishing is, guys. I've got nothing to hide. Fishing's fishing. If you're blank, you're blank. But obviously, I've had that little whip, so that's the blank out the way, and hopefully we can get into a few rays, which is what my son wanted tonight. That's part of the reason we've come out tonight. There he is. He's just casting out now, right down there. But with everybody fishing tonight, I think, apart from Steve Cox, has got the old Rig Shark tip lights, guys. The link's in my channel for Rig Shark tip lights, so if you want any, the link's there. As soon as you click it, you get your discount. Obviously, I've got the smart lights on tonight. They obviously show green. As soon as you get a bite, they'll start flapping red and then go back to green. Right, but having a nice bag on this on the old anchovy. So there's something on it that's not. There we go. Whole anchovy, a whiting, and a leaf. Right, let's get them off, guys. I'll get a fresh bit of anchovy on that, and I'll get that straight back out. But at least I'm not blanking, that's the main thing, even though I hate whiting. Right, it's gone very quiet. The tide's literally about to turn to come back in now. What I've got there is I've got a 4-ounce grip lead, but I'm not putting the grips on. I'm leaving the grips off because the water's so flat tonight. And then basically I've got a whole anchovy there on a pulley panel. Obviously the first time I put one out I had the whiting, so we're crossing our fingers now, and now this tide's turning back, we can start bagging up fish, but at the moment it's not happening. But like always, guys, it's about trying. Right, I'm just going to get this bait out. Let's see what we can bag up. Right, on the right rod, it's got my sandy on the foot flapper. Just had a beautiful pull down. Been nice to get a ray out really early tonight, just to get like a bit of footage. Absolutely cracking pull down. Obviously the camera wasn't on, but it's a 3-hook flapper with sandeel, obviously with the head tail cut off and then whipped on to 1/0 hook. But I sat there chilling out and she pulled over, so let's see if she's there. Left rod's gone quiet now. Obviously I'll slice my anchovy up, I'll get anchovy out there as well. But trying to capture bites all the time isn't easy. Obviously I've got a little floodlight to light the rods up and film tonight. But obviously I'll turn the camera off and it'll pull down, so right, hopefully there's something there, guys. Be nice. But there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, there's 14 rods out between us all tonight. And we are in like one of the best spots for rays inside, well, in pool, that I know of anyway. Right, let's see what happens. What I've done, I halved the anchovy, I put half an anchovy out on the pulley pedal. And I'm using rag sand eel on obviously the 3 hook flappers. It's hard going, it's that time of year, guys. It's just going to be a whiting and a pout fest, and I absolutely detest them. Nobody else is cool. Steve Cox has just packed up, he's got to go work tomorrow, so he's got a fair old trek tomorrow morning, so he's packed up now. But it's nice to get that blank out of the way and catch fish. But try the hardest, it just doesn't seem to be happening. But like as always, guys, don't forget, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed, seriously think about subscribing, guys. It's all free, you don't pay a penny. Hitting that thumb up like button, guys, that doesn't cost nothing, and it really does help my channel. But I'll get back into my fishing. Hopefully I can have a little bit more content towards tonight's session. But the temperature's freezing, literally freezing. But right, I'm gonna carry on, guys. So obviously the main rigs I've got tonight is I've got the pulley panel out, and I've got a 2 hook flapper and a 3 hook flapper, and I'm just varying sand eel and ragworm, and obviously anchovy as well. That's fishing, guys. You can't always get a winning video out every time. But like I've said from the start of my channel, I will show a whole session. Sometimes I do delete them because there's nothing there. I was recording Friday and then I had 3 hours of absolutely nothing. And I don't particularly want to sit there talking for a whole 15-20 minute video, guys. I make myself a cup of tea, sit here, chill out, watch a bit of YouTube. Right, let's get back to it. Right, just packing up. Jake brings in a lovely little place, guys. He doesn't want to be on camera, but it's a lovely little place. But the fishing's been seriously poor today. But Jake's going to get that off, guys. He's going to get that back. But it's a beautiful little place. Absolutely cracking little place. But there we go. Right, going to do a bit of an outro. We're still fishing, but it's just not happening tonight at all. The only fish I come out tonight is my little strap and a whiting, and Scott's had a little strap as well. The water's just flat, dead flat. I don't know what's affecting the fishing. There's mixtures of baits. I mean, there was 14 rods out and 3 fish. Everybody's trying different rigs. It's just not happening tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an outro now. Carry on fishing. So if you think there's been fish added, it's because it is. We're probably going to give it. It's 11 o'clock now. We're going to go to 12 o'clock tonight and knock it on the head. So what I'd like to say, guys, thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. This is fishing.